Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get started. Did y'all get dressed up from the top to your head? Thinking I was gonna be able to see everybody. Y'all haven't been dressed up all week, probably. Who's been lazy this week? Type lazy. Since we all stuck at home. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. You see the housekeeping rules. No distractions. Grab a pen and paper and be ready to take action now. No procrastinating. Welcome to Ghana. Y'all thought y'all wasn't going to be able to travel, but y'all went to Ghana. The email said something about Ghana. It gave the wrong time. That's a bump in the road. I don't know if my uncle is in here, but he was like, Net, take me off the list. I don't want to do no business with Ghana. They are frauds. Oh my goodness. I thought I would die when he texted me that. Okay, you guys. So in a couple minutes, we're going to get started for sure. Just want you guys to be ready. Again, turn off your cell phones. If you're home with people, maybe close the door. Let them know you're in a class for about an hour. Y'all ain't got nowhere to go. We all stuck at home. So we good. I'm struggling with my voice. I actually have bronchitis, so I didn't talk at all yesterday, and I prayed to just be able to get through this hour with you guys before I lose my voice again. So we're all here to learn a little bit about making some money. Excuse me. And I'm here to help you guys discover that, yes, you're valuable. You have a nice, you have passions and you have a purpose. Your values and your passions can turn into profits. And a lot of times we don't realize that. We just think we can sell items or that our natural talent that is obvious. I should say an obvious talent. In other words, if you're an artist and you know that's your gift. But there are a lot of hidden talents that we all have that we sometimes are overlooking. And it's a means to income for us all. Okay, so that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you discover those talents and be on your way to making some extra money. Some of us are here. We have jobs. We just want extra money. Some of us are independent and we work for ourselves as it is, but we want to increase our income. Yes, you are valuable. Your experiences, your life experiences, your gifts, your hidden gifts, and your passions are valuable. You're a valuable person to your family and friends, but you're also valuable in terms of finance and money. And that's what we're here for. At the end, I'm going to give you guys a really unbelievable offer. But for now, let's get started. And again, because I can't see you, you guys try to chime in. I can't see you or hear you. So it's almost like I'm talking to myself, which there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we need to talk to ourselves, tell ourselves what to do. And so let's start with, can everybody tell me, have you been interested in starting a business? And if so, why haven't you? Is it that you maybe didn't know what to do? You wanted to do something, didn't know what to do, confused, or you knew of a product and you couldn't figure out where to buy it or how to sell it? What's been the obstacle? We're lost, we're confused. What is it? Was it that you don't know? Can you type didn't know what to do, where to start? Let's do this. Let's find the boss in you. That's what we're going to do. We're going to learn how to find our hidden talents. I'm going to guide you guys in a way to discover what that talent is. What are the individual life experiences that you have that you can take advantage of to make some money? And I'm going to teach you how to sell a 5-course meal. And we'll talk about what I mean by that a little bit later. Some of us don't know if we have a product in mind, where to buy it, how to find it. Where am I going to sell it after I get it? In other words, what do I do? And some don't have a lot of money. So we are discouraged from starting to do anything because we go, I don't have a lot of money. I don't have thousands to get something started. And so what I'm here for is, again, to help you and guide you in what you can do. Okay. In that regards, we don't have to wait until we have a lot of money. And there is something that you are gifted at that you can start right away. Latoya says, not knowing how to start with little or no money. Tracy, lack of funding. Cynthia says, didn't know what to do or where to start. Yes, I'm open, but haven't found that right one. Michelle says, I don't know. Kelly says, I don't know. Yes, it's a big hang up because we have these ideas and we say that we want to start something. We know we need some income, but what do we do? So I'm going to start with me. Who is Annette? You guys know me. Most of you are my friends or family, and you know me, but you may not know everything that I've encountered or what I've done. So I've been with the county for like 30 something years, 31, gee whiz. I started when I was 19, but I've always had some side income going for myself. And a lot of my family doesn't even know everything that I've done. The first, and I was trying to think, other than me having a paper route when I was 12, I think the first business that I had was a flea market store, and I had it with one of my best friends, LaShawn, who isn't in here. We sold after the riots, I think in 91 it was, we started selling like a lot of African-American things. You know, the pictures were out. We sold art. And I used to drag my sister, my nephews with me to the swap meet. We would have to, they had the big pop-up tents that were hard to do. We would do that every Saturday and Sunday. And we learned how to find products because we had a hard time finding things at the right price. We learned how to dibble and dabble. And I mean, that sometimes we would have to go look in stores' boxes, their shipments, to find where exactly did this come from. And it would lead us to the original manufacturer, and that helped us. And soon after, we even started making our own art. After that, we had to file our first tax return as a independent Schedule C. I forget what we did, but anyways, we needed a Schedule C, which is the LaShawn sick. Hope she feels better. The Schedule C is what you file with your taxes when you're either an independent contractor or you have your own business and you're not a corporation. Well, the lady, I went first before Sean, and the lady charged me $300. And this is back in like 1991. I was like, why is this lady charging so much? And then when Sean went to do her taxes, all she did was take mine, and the lady copied exactly that because we were partners. So she just took everything and, did the same numbers on that. And I said, well, this lady will make $300, and the lady that did Sean's, I think, charged her $150. They made $450 off of us. It's got to be a better way. So then I started buying the Ernst & Young tax books. They used to be this thick, and I would read them every year. And I started doing people's taxes. This is by hand before the days of software. And then later I became a certified tax preparer. Okay. And then later, I think after I had Bria, I give, everybody was getting married at the time, having babies, and everybody would praise the way I did baby showers and bridal showers. And they had such a good time. I ended up writing a baby and bridal shower book. And I forgot about that. I was helping a friend look up some trademark things a couple weeks ago. And I said, I think I copyrighted something. And sure enough, that baby and bridal shower book that I copyrighted is still, of course, I think copyrights last for 100 years or something, from 1992. So I was selling that back in the day. In 97, after being married and all, I started couponing. I was a coupon queen. And I would basically go to the store. You hated to be behind me. And I would have all these things, and I'd have a couple baskets full of things for free. And I would take a lot of it, I'd give to people at work, and I would give a lot of it to, like homeless shelters and things like that. Well, I created an online course back then, way back then. That's when the internet first started. And then I would teach that course also at the junior colleges on like the weekends, like a one-day class at the community college. I also ran a Hollywood baby pageant, you guys. I created this one. It was called Lovable Ones or Lovable Pageant, Lovable Baby Pageant. And on my own, I got sponsors to sponsor this baby pageant. So like Adventure City hadn't been out but a couple years or so. I got they gave me a bunch of free tickets. One of the comedy improv places for kids, I can't think of the name of it still, and they gave my contestants free lessons, and there was some other acting place out there that gave free things. And I had radio ads and everything going back then. I can't remember the station. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, I did that. I later became a paralegal. Even before I was a paralegal at work. And I created a document prep business with my mom. So she ran it. She was there every day. And I would go, basically, I was a copy king and I didn't want to do it. Bankruptcies, we did bankruptcies and all kinds of things, wills and all of this. And I was doing taxes. Then we're online now. So I was doing the taxes, but I wouldn't charge people. I have a big heart. And so a lot of things that I've done over the years, I just help people and I do it. So I didn't have the heart. I was doing all this work for like $20. Oh, how much you charge? $20. So then I stopped. I didn't renew my tax preparation license, but today I still do probably 20 people or more taxes because they just don't want to go to other people. Moving on from there, I had my kids. I was off because I had a aneurysm, stroke or whatever, and they didn't think I'd make it past 48 hours, but I'm still here 30 years later, you guys. But anyways, when I was off from work for like a year and a half, in the middle of that, I can't sit. So I created an internet business where I wasn't even selling products. I was making $2,000 to $3,000 a month from recurring income. So I learned the system and how to make money with that. With that, I forgot about this until yesterday. I had to actually add this to the slide. I had a bridal gown business. There was a company that used to, not like a franchise, but they would make you an independent contractor. And I signed up with them. This is when I was also out. And I created a website called Payless Bridal Gowns. All the bridal gowns were like $100 or $199 or something like that. So I did that. And then I was getting too many inquiries. And I was just tired. So I started, what I should have done is contracted it out, but I started funneling all of my leads to some of the other independent workers for that company who weren't getting sales. What else did I do? After that, later, my dad is big on me and my sister becoming real estate agents. Well, I got the license finally. He paid for me to go to school 2 or 3 times. I went and I would finish the course and not take the test. So this last time I took the test, this is about 2006 or 7, I took the test and of course I passed the test. It's not hard. I passed the test and then I started selling, but I wanted to sell with loan agents. I wanted to do the loans. I didn't really want to sell houses. So I got with this company. It was my mom, me, and a couple of her friends. We got with this company and we're doing, selling these loans. This is when they had the stated income. And I couldn't sell that stuff for nothing because I would be out there talking people out of it. Like, you can't afford this. Why are you, So that didn't work. But what I did is about a year or so later, decided to go to law school. Me and my friend Lynn, we were we need to do something. We were stuck as paralegals. So we decided to go to law school. I started this broker price opinion. This is when the real estate industry bust and everybody was losing their houses. Well, the banks needed these appraisals, but they didn't want to pay for full appraisals. And if you were a broker, you could make money doing what they call broker price opinions. So basically it's a mini appraisal. So I marketed myself to these banks and these companies to prepare these broker price opinions for them. And what I did is, because I have a full-time job, is I hired 2 young ladies to take the photos for me. They didn't go inside. I would hire them to do that for the ones that I didn't have to do an interior. If it was an interior opinion needed, I would go and do that myself. But because I was at work, I needed to take the pictures in the daytime. So I would do that, and I would do these broker price opinions at night. And I did that for several years. Also, I've run eBay stores with my sister. We had Body Jewelry City. I had my separate one, and she had her own. Later in 2018, everybody was doing lashes. Here I go. Well, I'm going to do microblading. So I learned to do microblading. I took 3 classes, became one from a really great company. Then I took a 3rd one. And then within 2 months, I was teaching microblading and I earned about $25,000 in about 5 months. I love earrings. You guys can see if you're ever with me and you don't have earrings, I'm like, where are your earrings? let's get you some earrings. So I'm a big earring fanatic, and that is like one of my fun things to do. And so I have a website. I still have this bigboldearrings.com. I actually still have my website from the microblading. It's labrowsinglashes.com. And yes, oh yes, I am an attorney for the county, and I love my job. I love my job, and I love the people that I work with, some of whom are in this chat right now. And by the way, I paid for law school with doing the brokerage price opinions. I came out with no credit card debt, no loans. During all of this, you guys, I also sometimes help other people, give advice, and usually people take it. And so why do you care? You care about everything that I've done is because you want to learn from my knowledge. The mistakes that I made, the things that I've learned, like don't use this email service that I use for this. You don't want your people thinking you ain't got them. Okay, so we are supposed to learn from our experiences, but a smart person learns from someone else's mistakes. Okay, and so that's what I'm here for, you guys. I'm here. I want to help you not make the mistakes, some of the mistakes I made, and then take advantage of some of the things that I've learned that work great. Okay, so let's say, let's do this. Let's do this. Everybody type, let's do this. Because you can, and you will. My mother used to say, you can, that doesn't mean you're going to do it. So we can, we're able, but I want you to say that I will do this. Okay. Now, well, I'm giving a disclaimer, you guys. I am an attorney, but I'm not your attorney. Don't be walking away talking about, oh, I got a business and I got an attorney, and that is my tax advisor. Okay, I am none of that. So get your advice from the serious professional. Now, if you need some child support advice, you can call me. Okay, but otherwise, no. But while we are speaking of taxes, you guys, what I want to tell you is why do we want businesses? One thing, of course, we want to earn more money. We want to help, do more things with our life. But also, you guys, it's a great tax advantage to operating your own business. Okay, it is the American way. Remember with Trump, everybody's upset because he didn't release his tax returns and all that. He didn't pay any taxes. That's what he said. That's the smart. He said that's smart. Well, that's been the American way for forever and a day. Okay, you want to start a business, if for no other reason, to give yourself that tax benefit. In particular, if you're middle to upper high earnings people, and if you live in California, you guys, you know that we are maxed out at $10,000. That doesn't cover our mortgage and our property tax out here. So having a business opens up the door for you to write off some other things and to take advantage of what's available to us legally. Okay, but I didn't say that. I'm not your tax advisor. All right, so you guys, if you're ready, say you're ready. I'm ready. So why do we do this, you guys? Woo, for the kids, there's mine, Bria and Neil. And you notice I spell their names with dollar signs. I think I posted this one time in Facebook. Kids, some of us don't have kids. We're aunties, we're grandmas now. They take our money, whether it's your niece or your nephew, your kids, it's your mama, it might be yourself, whoever it is. I want you guys to type their names with a dollar sign because they are expensive. Is Bria in here? I don't know if Neil is. He definitely needs to be in here. So we do things. We want to help our children. We want to help ourselves. If we're better in better situations, we can do these things. Okay. Yes, they are expensive. They got double dollar signs. Anybody want to adopt mine? They're grown, but they can still be put up for adoption. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's get started and let's get to see what this is all about. What can we do? Yes, Kaden, I see. Yes, I see you guys. Kyle Devin, Legend. Yes, Legend with a double L. We got baby Legend on the way. He's just starting to get us going. So you guys, with the game of life, you are unique. Nobody in this entire world has your story. Nobody has been through what you have been through. Nobody has experienced what you have experienced. How many of us in this room are in business right now? How many of us are in this business, in a business right now? You're already operating a business or a service or something independently. Can you just say me, M-E, type the word M-E. And I'm saying that, you guys, because even if you are already in business for yourself, or you think that you already have a specific idea, I want you to open your mind, okay? I don't want you to focus on that one thing, because what did I just say? In the game of life, we are all what? Unique. So what I want you to do, not right now, but when we're done with this, I want you to take a look at your story. Take a look back at your life experiences, your triumphs, where there are losses, your heartache, all of those things, the things you struggled with and the things you've overcome. There's somebody that needs that experience, somebody that can benefit from what you've been through. For example, me, divorce. There's some people that don't do well with that. There's some people who have overcome some illnesses. There's somebody that needs to learn from you. What did you do? How did you cope? There is somebody that wants to learn from you. We don't always have to sell a product. I don't have to sell a shoe. You may be selling your experience to somebody. There are a lot of things. So I don't want you to get caught up on, oh, I'm already in business and this is what I am. This is my purpose, because sometimes we think one thing is our purpose, and it may be one avenue, but it may not be your purpose, and it may not be your sole means of income. So I want everybody to, when you're done, this is part of your I want you to create your autobiography, because by you writing that, it's going to actually enlighten even you on the things you've been through. Some of us don't even realize, wow, oh my God, I forgot that happened to me and I overcame. Or maybe you lost. There's sometimes that a loss can help somebody. For example, I talked about me creating that income for $2,000 to $3,000 a month when I was off from work after that stroke. But guess what? I built that income all the way up, and guess what happened? I had it stolen. It was stolen legally from me. Back then, you had to, when you registered your domain name, they didn't send you renewal. So example, AnnetteWiley.com. I buy AnnetteWiley.com. In 3 years or 2 years, whatever, it expires. At this time, when my domain name expires, the hosting site that I buy it for will send me warnings in 30 days. In 60 days, your domain is going to expire. In 30 days, your domain is going to expire. And then once it expires, they still send you a letter. You didn't renew your domain. So when I renew my domain, I'm fine. Well, back then, because that was so early in the internet age, they didn't send you anything. And I had built this site I think I used to have 1,000 and something visitors. And people know, because there are ways to track how many visitors the site has and all that. And so my domain expired. I didn't know what the heck. I went in there in a few days, the domain expired, and I couldn't renew it because why? Somebody bought it, because they knew that the name was profitable because I had built it up. Well, you're talking about somebody had a heart attack, Lord Jesus. But anyways, that goes again from learning from my experience, things that I don't want, that I made mistakes in, I would be able to help you. But anyways, my mistakes are valuable to someone. Sometimes our mistakes, whether personal or business, are valuable to someone else. So again, I want you all, when this is over, I want you to write your story. What's your story? Good and bad, okay? In 1970, I was born, okay? Even if you have to start from there. All right, guys, say, okay. All right, there's our 5-course meal, creating multiple streams of income. So you guys, this is McDonald's. I'm using McDonald's because it's something that we all can relate to. When we look at this picture, what do we see? We see the burger, we see the fries, we see a soda, we see dessert. They don't have soup, okay, y'all? So soup and appetizer would make this the perfect 5-course meal, but there's a reason that I'm just using McDonald's. Now, if I already have a business, okay, and I'm only selling a burger, where are the people going when they want a drink? I'm sending them to somebody else. Or maybe now I have the burger, the fries, and the drink, but I don't have a dessert. So I'm going to have this customer in front of me with money ordering, and I'm not going to offer them any dessert. Can you see how you're turning down money? You don't turn away money. You don't offer a 2-course meal. You don't offer a 3-course meal. You offer a 5-course meal. So if you're in business, make sure that you are offering a 5-course meal. Have you sat down and thought about what goes with this? What goes with this burger? What goes with that fries? And if they want some fries, it's going to make them thirsty, and then they're going to want what? A drink. And after they're done with all of those things, what's going to top it off? That dessert. Okay? So if you are in business now, I want you to think 5-course meal, not 1, not 2, 5-course meal. Even if you're not in business yet, as you are thinking, as you develop and you decide after some time or whatever, and you decide what you want to pursue, I don't want you to stop with the burger. I want you to have the fries, the drink, the dessert, and maybe the salad, because McDonald's sells salads now, right? So I want you to think complete. I want a complete meal, not just one. So this is how we create multiple streams of income. For example, with the, what do you call that? The microblading classes. I sold the classes. I was doing the microblading. I didn't like lashes. I learned how to do them, but I didn't like them. And so what I did is some of the students wanted to learn how to do lashes. So right now I had the burger. They wanted the fries. Okay, so I had to give them the fries. What did I do? I don't do fries. Okay, I'm not cutting them up. I'm not doing that. I wasn't doing lashes. So what did I do? I went out and I found someone licensed who could teach them. And I contracted with her, and I kept like a finder's fee and combined the class. So I got money. I ran the ads and everything. And then she made money as well. So again, and then with my website, if you look at it, there's still things on it. I don't do the classes anymore. And people are asking me because I'm selling the kits. But anyway, that's another story. But if you go there, I'm also selling the lash, what you call those things? Anyway, the lash wands and the tweezers and all of that. So I have the burger, the fries, the shake, the drink, and the dessert. Okay. So I want you to think of that. That's how you create multiple streams of income. And it may not all be related. You may have 2 or 3 businesses. That's fine too. I guarantee you, when you write your autobiography, you're going to come up with a couple of ideas. Okay. The other thing that you can do when you're thinking of business ideas is to think of problems. If there's a problem, what's the solution? Do you have a solution? Sometimes there's a business where maybe there's an intermediary, and maybe you can figure out how that person isn't needed. For example, a problem like with taxis, they were too expensive. They took a long time to get there. And so there we go with those people coming up with Uber. I know we're not trying to come up with, $50,000, $100,000 dreams, but there are some things available to you to where you can solve a problem on a lower scale if need be. And don't think small. I mean, if you have this big, bright idea and it's worth it, then you pursue that, whether it's getting people to invest with you or whatever. But again, I want you to think of problems and solving. If there's this problem out here, what can I do to solve it? Okay. So that's another way to come up with ideas to sell. I'm trying to look in the chat, you guys. Okay. Now there are also physical products. So if you have an idea, now if you can sell these, you're good. So this looks like, what do you call them things, y'all, that you put on your feet when you go in the ocean? They got orange, black, pink, and blue. But anyway, those of you who have a product, is there anybody out there that has a product in mind, but they just didn't know where to find it? There's ways. Where do you purchase? Okay, I want to sell these shoes. Where to purchase? If I see this in the store, you know what I'm doing? I'm looking under the shoe. I'm looking inside the shoe. I'm looking on the box. Who's the manufacturer of this? If I can get to this manufacturer, I'm going to Google, and then I'm going to look to their contact page, and I'm going to go there. And if I need to call and say, what's your minimum order? Can I buy 12 of these? Do I have to buy 100 of these? Do I need to buy 1,000 of these? What is your minimum order? Because if you can cut out the middleman, that's what you want to do. Okay. And I will show you at some point. I don't have all day. What do we have? 37 minutes. Okay. But there's ways. So I want you to start looking. If there's a particular product, I want you to look who makes this. Okay. If you have to, you go to other means, what do you call that? Alibaba, AliExpress, and all of that. And then you want to find out, is there demand? Now, is there a demand for this shoe? I don't know if people want to walk in the ocean with a heel on, because that's what it looks like that is. But, you want to find out if there is a demand. And you can do that. You can go to Google Analytics and you can type in whatever you're planning to sell, and it'll give you some numbers. It is scaled, you guys, so don't get scared. Like if you type in orange shoe and it came up with like a 70, you're like, only 70 people were looking for this in the last year or whatever. That's not what it's saying. It's telling you 70%. In other words, on a scale of 1 to 100, a lot of a nice amount of people are looking for it, maybe not a whole bunch. So if you see 100, that means this is a really popular subject. Okay, something to do. But at the same time, I don't want you to be completely scared off if something has low numbers. It could be that people just don't know about it yet. Like, I didn't know about this. Okay, where will you sell them? Will you sell them yourself? Will you sell them on the streets? Will you sell them online? Will you sell them both? Will you sell them on eBay? Will you sell them on Etsy? So those are things you want to determine. Okay, so you're going to find your product, and then you're going to say, where the heck am I going to sell this? Okay, so yes, these are some of the platforms: eBay, Etsy, Instagram, OfferUp, and then the Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so there's different ideas in your store if you already have a store, whatever. Okay, so different ideas of where you're going to go. So we are moving through pretty good, you guys. So yes, you can. We're going to write our bios, right? You guys promised me you would write your bios to discover our life experience and our talents. We're going to have a full course meal, not just a snack, not just a burger with no fries. Ain't that what they said in that movie Friday? Peanut butter, no jelly. So hamburger, no fries. No, we're going to have 4 or 5 course meals. Okay. You're going to locate products and you're going to figure out what's the minimum quality, decide where to sell. And you're going to start now. You're going to start this process now, not tomorrow. Y'all ain't got nowhere to go. Literally, we all on lockdown. Start now. Okay. All right, guys. So now I promised you guys I was going to give you guys this unbelievable offer, and you've come to that place now a little faster than I thought, but we've come to that place. It's a fork in the road, and Yogi Berra says, take it. Okay. So, what we want to do is you're going to do, I'll give you some good tips on how to get started and to move right along. So, but what do you want to do? You want to do it a little bit harder? That means you do it alone. There's no help. There's no support. You may procrastinate, which has been some of our problems. You're still a little bit confused. I don't know. I need a little bit of guidance. It might take you a little bit longer to launch your thing. You might get frustrated, or you could do it with the support of somebody like me. Have help from me, learn from others. You save time, you save money. Learning from my experiences, my mistakes, my triumphs. Okay, and you'll be held accountable. There will be no procrastination, and you will launch faster. So if you're ready, everybody say, I'm ready. So again, we said that a lot of us haven't started because we're lost, confused. We don't know what to do, where to start. You just need a little bit of guidance and a little bit of help. And we said it's not the best way to learn is not from our own mistakes, but from somebody else's. We can learn from our mistakes. Please do. And I know I still make them.
All right, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed my webinar with friends and family. I think during these times it's important to have just a little laugh even while you're learning. Now, I made a very special offer to my friends and family, and I'm going to do the same for you. If you'd like to start creating multiple streams of income right away, meaning now, and you like them up and running in 30 to 60 days, and you like me there with you along the way to guide you and push you along so that you don't procrastinate and put things off, help you to discover your hidden talents, skills, and achievements. I'll be there to help you find ways to earn money with them. You'll learn to think like an entrepreneur. You'll start to see money-making opportunities all around you. If you want to learn some places to buy products for sale, how to research and locate products, how how to learn how to sell on eBay, Etsy, Amazon, and other marketplaces. I'll be showing you how and giving you tips on not only placing things up for sale, but how to have your items rank higher. There's one thing to put something up for sale. There's another thing for it to be seen. If you want to learn how to sell things without stocking inventory and investing money in products, this course is for you. You'll learn how to use Instagram and Facebook for business and marketing. You'll learn valuable tips on what to do, what not to do, how to pick a name. Do you want to sell with your own domain name? What are the benefits? And if so, where will you go to get it? If you enjoy learning by demonstration and not 100% lecture and reading, my class is for you, because I go online to show you as you watch to do some of the things that I teach. You'll be able to review my sessions as they are recorded and watch as you put these things into action. If you want to be pushed, you want homework, and you want to be challenged not to procrastinate, my class is for you. This class is like 8 classes in one, and I normally offer this class for almost $1,200. But you can be on your way to multiple streams of income in 30 to 60 days, taking advantage of my COVID-19 special for more than 65% off. It's only $397. That's it. $397. That's more than 65% off my normal price. Enroll for the next class, which is Saturday, at createthatincome.com. There are several options for payments for enrollment. If you'd like to take advantage of PayPal 6 months same as cash, it is there and available to you. You do have to be approved at their website, but it is available. If you'd like to pay that way through createthatincome.com, there are other options available to you to enroll via Zelle and Cash App. If you do enroll through those methods, though, you guys, meaning not on createthatincome.com, I do ask that you send me an email at hello@createthatincome.com. Just drop me a line of net. I enrolled, I paid via Zelle, or paid via Cash App, so that I can send you your enrollment information to get started this week. You already have homework, whether you're coming with me to learn or not. Write those autobiographies. I can't say it enough. It's one of your tickets to creating multiple streams of income. Everybody, please stay healthy and be safe. Be blessed. Thank you for joining me.